Good morning, students. Today I am going to tell you about the permanent tissue. Permanent tissue, once we can revise it. Now see, plant tissue, these are of two types, meristematic and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue, again, it is of three types, apical meristem, lateral meristem, and integumentary, and we have studied about it in the previous. We already studied about it. Now next is the permanent tissue. Permanent tissue is of two type, complex and simple. Complex and simple. Today we are not going to describe, we are not going to study about the complex. We will study only the simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue, mainly these are of three type. One more additional is also there. Then three are Parenchyma, Collenchyma and Sclerenchyma. Today we will study about this only. Okay, now see, simple parenchyma tissue. The first is, simple permanent tissue. The first is the parenchyma. In parenchyma, see the characteristics of parenchyma. These are living cells and thin cell wall and intercellular spaces present. Now see, the structure of the cells are like this. These are rounded and having the intercellular spaces between them. Now see this space, you can see here also space is there. This is called intercellular spaces. These are cells are filled with the dense cytoplasm, and their main function is they store food. And where they are located, they are located in the soft part of the plant. Is it okay? Now see, next is the first is I told you parenchyma, and second I told you collenchyma. Now see, this is the collenchyma and this is the sclerenchyma. You can see two are there, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. In previous slide you see about the parenchyma, then second is collenchyma, and third is sclerenchyma. But before it, now see, parenchyma, in the parenchyma there are two special type of the parenchyma which are called, one is called Chlorenchyma, next is Aerenchyma. Don't be confuse this name by Collenchyma. This is not collen, this is Chlorenchyma. Collenchyma is the second type of this type of tissue which I already you have seen in the next slide. Now see, what is the Chlorenchyma? As the name suggesting Chlorenchyma, it means chloroplast is present. It means parenchyma in which chlorophyll pigment is present and which can do the photosynthesis. That is called Chlorenchyma. It means those parenchyma cells or those parenchymatous tissues which have the chlorophyll and can perform photosynthesis, they are called Chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma, not Collenchyma. Chlorenchyma. Next is the Aerenchyma. Air, as the name is suggesting, air. It means the parenchymatous tissue in which the air cavities are there, they are called the Aerenchyma. It means the aquatic plant. You all know aquatic plant always float on the water. Then why the lightness, or we can say the buoyancy to that plant is given by Aerenchyma tissues, because air cavities are in between the parenchyma, which makes it lightweighted and it float on the water. That type of the parenchyma which have the air cavity are called Aerenchyma. Is it okay? Now once again revise it. Parenchyma, special type of the parenchyma is the Chlorenchyma, which contain chlorophyll and can perform photosynthesis. Aerenchyma, the parenchymatous tissue which have air cavities are called the Aerenchyma. And where these are found, Aerenchyma, these are found in the aquatic plant. These may be Chlorenchyma, these may present in any part of the plant, but Aerenchyma is found in the aquatic plants. Now next is Collenchyma. Second type of the simple permanent tissue, Collenchyma. Cells are living. Previous were also living. Parenchyma living. These are living. Those were rounded. These are elongated and irregularly thickened. Now see the structure of the cells. The cells are of like that. Hexagonal type of cells will be there. And the corners. These corners are thickened, or we can say these corners have the deposition. They are having the deposition at the corners. These are also living cells. Intercellular space is not there. Now see, the third cell will start from here, and like this there will be no intercellular space. Is it okay? Where these are present, these are present in the leaves, in the leaves and stems also, and these help in the bending of the leaf. They give the flexibility to the plant. Now see, they provide flexibility to the plant. Previous were parenchyma, that was for the storage, and this is for the providing flexibility. Our branches, you can see branches can बैंड, और समटाइम यू कैन सी बहुत सारे बंदर भी जो हैं ब्रांचेस को उसमें झूला झूलते रहते हैं, लेकिन वो टूटते नहीं हैं. तो विच टिश्यू इज responsible for that flexibility? It is Collenchyma. It means Collenchyma gives flexibility. Okay. Now next is Sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma. It is composed of long, narrow, thick-walled cells, and it is made up of dead cells. This in the, if we compare these three, then the first two are living and this is the dead. No intercellular space. Now see, the cells are like this. You can see as these are also these are hexagonal like this, but walls are too much thickened. These wall have the deposition, so that they become very strong, and this tissue provide the mechanical strength to the plant like this. Is it okay? Now see the comparison. First was rounded parenchyma was rounded cells. These are round in shape and without any thickening, no deposition. And in the Collenchyma, these were hexagonal without intercellular space, but the deposition were found at the corners, at these corners. This is the first one living, second one living, and this is the non-living. Is it okay? Now, what is the function of the Sclerenchyma? Sclerenchyma cells, these provide the mechanical strength. They provide the mechanical strength to the plant, and they also help in making the part hard and stiff. Sclerenchyma tissue are found in the coconut. You know, coconut husk, in the nariyal, the outer cover of the nariyal is the fibrous, that is made up of Sclerenchyma tissue. And these Sclerenchyma tissue are of two type. One are fiber. First is fiber, and then second one, first fiber and second tissues, or we can, sorry, cells. These are called scleroid. Cells are called scleroid, and these are the fibers. Scleroid cells are found in the seed coats, so that the seed coat becomes very hard. Now see difference between these three: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. The first one, parenchyma is responsible for photosynthesis and storage of food and gases exchange and floating of the plant. And Collenchyma is responsible for flexibility of the plant part or help in bending. Sclerenchyma, it is responsible for giving mechanical strength to the plant. It gives mechanical strength to the plant, or we can say it makes the parts hard and rigid. Second, it is these cells are living. These cells are also living, and in the last, these are dead. Now, the cell wall is made up of cellulose. In the second case, cell wall is made up of cellulose and pectin. Pectin deposited. I told you deposition is found. I told you about this. The corners are have deposition. This deposition is of pectin, and in these cells, I told you the walls are highly thinned. Sorry, these are thick walled. It have the deposition of lignin. Is it okay? Now see, parenchyma, they have large intercellular spaces, and in collenchyma intercellular spaces are very little or absent, but in the third one no intercellular space. Then next is thin walls that surround each cells. The cell present in these tissue are broad and irregularly thickened at the thick at corners, and these are cells are long structured with the thick wall, and they are found in the leaf and newly formed branches, soft parts. And the middle one, Collenchyma, it is present in the leaves and stem also, where the bending takes place. And in the last Sclerenchyma, these are found in the stems, veins of the leaves, and nuts, seeds, seed coat, etc. Then these are the differentiation point between these three. And along with their diagram, you will note down this table in your copy, and you have to know as a 1 2 3 4 5 6, as a 6th point you can make the diagram along with it. Thank you.